quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California from the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Herbert to throw right away. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 2nd down at 6. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Allen, the man in motion right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Chargers.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 2. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. It's Herbert. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. 12-yard line. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Running on first down, Eckler. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have regained the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Prescott's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Chargers 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit.
Big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Chargers 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert on 1st down now. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
First down carry by Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 133 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Caught left side by Hilton. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Marr, for the field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Marr able to put this one through, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Brett Maher to kick off for Dallas.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Herbert now. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's got some space here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a give running left is Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First down, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Being chased out left. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Marr is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
Brett Maher taking off for Dallas.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott off play action. Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Touchdown! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit the receivers on the go, get them the ball, keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people down there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
To the air again, Herbert. Flush to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. 37-yard line.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And some room to maneuver. Shoves him aside.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's his 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from the 20. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Brett Maher taking off for Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To try again after the sack. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Pollard again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. back at his own 6-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Chargers 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Justin Herbert sacked. Playing Micah Parsons. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Again, Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the 9-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now Herbert, third and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
They'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Buying time to his... And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing here, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys!
To C.D. Lamb. Touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Oh, Prescott here to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. A gain of 15.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.